Abia 2027. Otti, Governor Alex Otti said to leave Labour Party as the Julius Abure faction allegedly collaborates with APC. For Julius Abure to collaborate with APC means that they want to destroy PDP finally. And that's, a Labour Party. Because that's exactly what Tinubu and the entire APC have been looking for. How to infiltrate and destroy Labour Party, then they can take over. And Alex Otti has seen what is happening. That was why he played the game he played and shifted all the local government chairman election to another opposition party. No Labour Party, no PDP, no APC. The same thing that Fubara did in Rivers State when he moved all these loyalists from PDP to APP. Okay, so at the end of the day, you now see that only Governor Fubara is a legitimate PDP person in the major aspect of Rivers State government. Now, Otti is the only Labour Party person now in Rivers State government. He has moved his people to another party. I think it's YPP. Okay, so now at the end of the day, just like Fubara is preparing that by 2027, if case not taken, he will not contest governorship under PDP, he will contest it under APP. Maybe that is what Alex Otti is trying to do too, to get set for 2027 to go to another party to continue his ticket, because Labour Party has failed both locally and at federal level. The governor of Abia State, Alex Otti, is reportedly exploring options outside the Labour Party and the Obedient movement for his political future as the 2027 election approach. So this comes in the wake of the Julius Abure faction's recent reinstatement by the Independent National Electoral Commission, which has raised concerns over the future of the party and its alignment with the ruling of Progressive Congress. So according to a report by Daily Sun, the Labour Party under the leadership of the Abure faction is now perceived by some sources as closely tied to the APC. Allegations have surfaced suggesting that the APC determined to weaken any political structures associated with Peter Obi ahead of the 2027 presidential race sees the internal crisis within the Labour Party as an opportunity to further its anti-Obi agenda. That is Julius Abure. So a well-placed source disclosed it is undeniable that the Abure faction, once blacklisted by INEC, has made a surprising return, largely through the influence of the judiciary and INEC. So this turn of events shows just how much the Labour Party has become an appendage of the APC. So elements within the Abure-led National Working Committee of the Labour Party, some of whom are said to have been compromised. Their intent on undermining Governor Otti, Peter Obi, and members of the National and the State Assemblies involved in the setting up of the Caretaker Committee in Omahia. So as the 2027 elections draw closer, it is alleged that Abure and his factions are working on strategies that could potentially exclude Otti and Obi and other key Labour Party figures from receiving party tickets. From receiving party tickets unless higher courts intervene to uphold Abure's ouster, okay, which seems increasingly unlikely due to the influence of certain interests within the ruling of Progressive Congress that have compromised impartial institutions. So it is clear that a concreted effort will be made to block Otti and his allies from contesting the 2027 elections under the Labour Party platform umbrella. So the source said, so one of the ultimate goals is to merge the factions with the APC. The other scenario involves supporting President Tinubu for re-election or endorsing a weak Yoruba candidate who poses little to no challenge to him. So in response to these developments, a close ally of Governor Otti, speaking on condition of anonymity, revealed that the governor is fully aware of the alleged plot against his re-election and is taking proactive steps to counter it. So despite the current chaos within the Labour Party and the ongoing power struggle between factions, I can concretely, or rather confidently, tell you that Governor Otti is ahead of Abure and his group. Okay, he is already planning an independent political future for himself, the source disclosed. So the loyalist further emphasized that while Otti remains officially a member of the Labour Party, he has already distanced himself from the faction's internal conflict. Governor Otti is not bound by the current dysfunctions with the party. He has strategic plans in place to ensure that any effort by Abure to sabotage his re-election campaign will be thwarted. So the results of the recent Abia local government elections provide a clear indication of what to expect moving forward. As the political landscape in Abia continues to shift, it appears that Governor Otti is preparing for a future outside the internal strife of the Labour Party, seeking to chart his own course ahead of 2023 elections. So the team, when you see the way he conducted the local government elections, one party swept everything, nothing for PDP, nothing for APC, and nothing for Labour Party. So you know that he's preparing, just like I said earlier at the beginning of this analysis, he's adopting Fubara style, Fubaranomics or Fubara politics. That is it. Fubaralistics. That is exactly what Fubaralytics is. Fubara's kind of politics. That's exactly what Otti has adopted. And I will not be surprised if by 2027 Fubara decamps from PDP to APP. Or Governor Otti decamps from a Labour Party to another party, because already Labour Party is not doing well. Okay, he's caging the people, whether it is fear of the unknown. We are finding very difficult. So that is what is happening in Abia State as Otti is preparing his future outside the circle of Labour Party.